Hi and welcome to this Pisces inspired reading for May 2025. This is the time quality of May 2025, but you can use this as a timeless reading if you're drawn to the title, if this finds your timeline. This is not so much about, being too specific with the times. I don't do predictions. I don't, I'm not an astrologer per se, but I use the symbolism of Western astrology and the symbolism of the tarot cards to dive deeper into our subconscious, unconscious minds, maybe open up some layers that need to be unblocked or seen or experienced, perceived, so we can move further into our manifestations. I'm practicing my little intro here in the last couple of videos, but I think I'm getting to it, it's like I'm trying to develop it in practice. I'm an artist, check out my description box, like, follow and subscribe if you enjoy these readings. First part of the reading is a general energy. Second part of the reading is a relationship dynamic. So stay with me. Pisces. Did I say Pisces? I hope so. No, I think I did. All right, Pisces. Let's look at what wants to come out for Pisces identifying people at this point. Seven of Wands. Well, that's big Pisces theme. Seven of Wands is about boundaries, I want to say. It is about also courage to stand your ground, to stand up for yourself, to really go into the lonely soldier's battle, as Crowley likes to say in this deck. And it is Leo and Mars energy, so it's very forceful, also maybe a little aggressive, warlike energy. You're fighting with yourself for yourself, not with yourself, you're fighting by yourself for yourself. Maybe against, it could be a card of against all odds, or also just a card of being like, here, this is me, this is you, this is your dancing area, this is my dancing area, and you're not gonna overstep it. It could be as easy as that. But we are really trying to defend some sort of success or positive or good attitude or accomplishments that we've gained so far, which is the Six of Wands here in the back, and we're really grabbing this very, as you can see, not so symmetrical stick, and we're defending and drawing also a line in the sand. This is a very powerful energy because we do have, of course, Mars and Leo, so it's a lot about courage and our ego at the same time. So really stepping deeper and deeper into the realization also of our desires, in a sense. Good card for Pisces, I think, because it really strengthens the muscle to, step up and also put yourself first for once, because it's not necessarily a Pisces trait to do that, because Pisces is like the most spiritual, ego-shedding sign of the zodiac. All right, so yeah, standing our ground, protecting what we've worked for, protecting our successes, standing up for ourselves, making courageous steps. This is all what I see here. Number 7 also. Oh, wow. This is about the ego. The Ace of Wands. This is very much the ego being lightened up, ignited. It's an ace, so we are here in the beginning of something, or we feel a new spark. This is, this one wand that is right in front of here. Maybe we're now feeling the spark to really go for it, to really go for this battle of standing up for ourselves, or doing something even more intensely, or really standing behind what we want to accomplish, and to have that motivation, to have that spark, to have that go-getter energy. This is all the Ace of Wands. Very beautiful energy to really keep things going, make things happen, to have that life force and that motivation. It could be, a strong root chakra drive as well. We have the red here, so you can also feel a little bit of sexual energy. Maybe you're very attracted to things at this point, or very attractive to move. attractive to move, attracted to move, motivated to move, very attractive yourself. It's a charismatic energy. The fire energy gives us charisma and a spark in our eyes, maybe even. There's a lot of sparky stuff that I see. Also, interestingly enough, there are these green rays in the Ace of Wands as well, like this kind of like lightning in the back. And the green is a color of the heart chakra, so we are in the heart energy as well. We're not just like moving from our deepest animal instincts. We're also moving somewhat from the heart chakra. And yeah, that's all. That's all I wanted to add. So where we are moving toward, what is there is no such thing as a goal crystallizing just yet for me in this vision and in the cards, but let's see where we're going with this. It's very motivated, beautiful energy. Oh, 2 cards, all right. This I did not see coming. This is very big contrast to all of this. It's like maybe it could kind of be exhausting to for you to go out and put all this ego in, quote unquote, and fight the good fight is also a little bit of the 7 of Wands, and you might have to retreat and really take your time to analyze your emotions and to really overlook what's happening on an emotional level. This is the Prince of Cups and also the Hermit. I think that there is a need in all this action-oriented thing to also retreat and see how we're moving forward with this. And to introspect is a good word, because the Prince of Cups is really an introspective energy. When you look at it closely, he is looking into the cup. There is a snake in there, transforming. He's trying to gain new clarity, new understanding, new consciousness, which are the princes of his inner realm and of his emotions. So we want to really give ourselves the time to reflect, Hermit, and to tap into our wisdom. It's kind of very contrasted. It's like on one hand it's like go, 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 and on one hand it's like, okay, we need to just take a time and step back and retreat. And for some reason, even though, you know, this is kind of a timeline, not loosely, but it could be a back and forth between those. The Hermit, though, stands his ground, stands in his very strong energy, because he's a major arcana and he's like kind of trumping all the other cards. So you can always come back to your inner wisdom. It's there. It's there. And there is even this inner wisdom, I feel like, that you have to give yourself this time. You know this. You know this. There's an 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this. There's a World card. The 8 of Cups could be like, okay, we might feel a little, sometimes a little hesitant to make a step away from something that is emotionally just very, has been very, has been an integral part of ourselves, but it's just not sustainable anymore, if that makes sense. With the Universe card, we're really at the point where we are ready to step through the portal into the next level of, into the new level of the character. So we're unlocking the character here. I'm not a gamer, but I just like the lingo. So yeah, unlocking character. All right, let's see what this is what I'm gonna name this reading. Unlocking new character. I think that's fun. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, you guys. I'm doing notes now here right away, because I'm not a big, you know, I'm a performer and stuff. I like to do things live. It has the charm, because we're gonna have so much AI fake stuff. I feel like, and nothing against that, you know, but we want to keep the real a little bit on this channel. Keeping it real. All right, so I kind of I'm channeling the energy of, I really like this. I'm not sure if she's ever gonna find my channel. I'm digging this tarot reader right now, Conduit, what's her name? Covent or something. I think her name is Amanda. I think she's, not sure where she's from. And she has such fun and playful and light energy. I really like her readings. Shout out to her. If you watch me, hi. Hi, friend. Hi, girlfriend. Okay. Anyways, so let's see what the relationship department has to say. This other person, I'm doing you and the other person. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any relationship that you want to think of. This person, Four of Cups, they're not showing maybe right away, but I feel like they want to, because I wanted to open this up so quick. They're a little bit of a, I don't know, spoiled bread type of they're having bread summer too, you know, I'm not sure, but this is, I have such intense tingles all over my body right now, so this is the real deal, you guys. The Four of Cups could be a card of somebody being a little bit uninspired because spoiled emotionally, where we are emotionally in a place where we kind of are over it. We have everything. We kind of don't want to move. We don't know how to move. At the same time, we're feeling very comfortable where we are at. We're getting a little bored. It's not very active, but at the same time, it's a place of luxury. It's when people say, you know, it's a for me, I was never depressed because that's a luxury. It's a little bit of the luxury of feeling unfulfilled. I don't believe in that, by the way. I know depression is very real, and people, it's just, for some people, it's just not an option. I see that, but I don't think, therefore, it's good to, you know, I don't think that's a valid point. Anyway, so Four of Cups. Somebody here is introspecting also, and maybe not really having their eyes open too much, but also they feel maybe a little emotionally dull and uninspired here. This, I don't think this has anything to do with you. That's their own thing, because it was not connected to the reading. It fell kind of... They might not even be aware themselves, but they might become aware through this connection, because it was face down. I do read into how the cards fall. Yeah, and therefore maybe for you it's also like it's very much on a distance. Like, I kind of want to approach this attitude of the person, maybe also thinking long term, not rushing anything, just being really practical with the Knight of Pentacles. But I still want to approach this and see what's happening there. It's as simple as that. It's just like, oh wow, yeah. Coming from a very, oh, I love that, Pisces, mwah, chef's kiss, because I see the Nine of Cups here, which is a very emotionally independent place where you're not clingy, you're not like, I need to get something out of a person. It's like very like, oh no, wait, there's something going on here. I can sense it, and it could be very not superficial, very deep down, actually, under the surface, because it was both face down. It's here a layer that's very low for my reading, so it could be something that you're sensing from your Pisces senses. You know, when we are in a Pisces energy, we sense things on a more intuitive level, and you're like, oh, well, let me take a look at this, because it's worth it to me. There could be some value in it. It's also the Knight of Pentacles, who would be like, oh, this could be valuable. I could bring some value, or I could get some value. Not in a sense of using or being used, just there could be value in this situation. Weird. Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. Three of Wands. Oh, okay. Why why the why the overcomplication of vibes? Well, maybe this person needs to feel a little bored to get inspired again, and I feel like they are inspired by you. We have an Ace of Wands, which is the same card here, and a fox on the Ace of Wands, which is kind of weird. They might be inspired also. They might be very smart people and strategic at the same time. But there is a little bit of a, you know, spark. Again, if this is not romantic, there can also be a spark between friendships. As I just said with this tarot reader that I really like. I'm not into her in a romantic level, but I just feel drawn to the energy. She's very inspiring, and I feel a spark, you know. This is what this person could feel towards you, and you feel like also it is the right thing to do. I love this, Three of Wands, the right thing to do, the virtuous thing to do, to move towards this. And there is a vision forward, I think. There is like, you can kind of see a path that is forming here. I like it. And they might be also inspired by your vision, you know. Somebody might be very inspired by your vision. I know the Pisces I know, first of all, my dog, who is most inspiring person in the world, of course. Pablo, he's not, he sleeps, he's sleeping. But a fun fact, artist friend of mine, colleague, has a birthday on the same day than my dog, and he's, you know, very visionary person. That's the only Pisces, I mean, I know a couple of more Pisces, but I know some Pisces artists that are really good artists, to be concrete, close people who are really good artists. Anyway, Page of Wands. So of course there comes the toxic ego of the artist. Welcome to the art of tarot. No, Three of Swords. I have a feeling that we have a situation here of what this picture is giving me is, this is a person that is new, fairly new, or you are like having a vision for yourself where you want to go. You might still be dealing with some heartbreak, but still, you know, you're stepping out of it and stepping into a new direction. Chariot card. You've healed, I think, a lot of stuff, because there is a Nine of Cups, and when we are in Nine of Cups energy, then we're quite balanced with ourselves. We're not like stuck in a hurt, but we're aware of it. We maybe made aware, or we have been made aware of our trigger points, of our hurts. We've recently just learned to let go and to bring it to the surface and work through it. There is this vision for yourself, mostly I think for the future here, that a person is very inspired by. But there's the ego thing going on, for sure, with the Page of Wands, because Page of Wands in the reverse, and of course we're mirroring this with the other person, which is unfortunate, and which is what we don't want to look at. That's the problem, because the Page of Wands in the reverse here really suggests that we don't want to be open to a new experience. We don't want to be open to learning. We let our ego come in the way. It's very immature energy. Every page in the reverse is very immature, and I'm not sugarcoating it. It's just like, I want it my way or the highway, but I don't even know what my way is yet. So this is, you know, it could be so, maybe intuitively we know, even though I don't see that with the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, because that's very grounded and mature energy here. A lot of fire in one place, you know, can burn stuff to the ground. But somebody is also, and I think that's why it's maybe interesting to you, you know, just because somebody is inspired by your vision doesn't mean they're going to move out of their very luxurious and comfortable space. And maybe that is kind of the little bit of the bummer, because they're very comfortable where they're at. They're like, oh yeah, this is fun, this is inspiring, this is nice, but here it's comfortable. Oh, there is something nice over there as well. An Ace of Wands is not like I've fallen deeply and madly in love with everything you've done. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I dig that. But yeah, I think by maybe... It is weird because I don't see that you're doing anything wrong, other than there is a little bit of an ego clash between two people, if this is about one specific person, or between you and certain people. Maybe also there's an ego clash, and that would make a lot of sense. Of we have a vision that is so strong for ourselves, we're doing the right thing, we're taking the right steps. This is the Three of Wands. We are having also the wisdom to move forward, we're having the emotional clarity, we're really stepping up. Oh wow, the Sun card, universe, the sun, and then people are like being inspired, and I can sing a song or two about this where it's like, when you go into marketing and stuff, and there is this when as an artist, when you want to sell something, you know, and then you have all these people who are like, oh yeah, it's great, oh I love it, I'm sure, I'm 100% behind it, and you're always doing such interesting stuff, but they're not buying anything. It's like, you know, you get the attention, you get the interest, but you don't get the action. And that's what I feel here, you know, with whatever vision you have, it doesn't have to be creative or artistic, but with whatever vision you have for the future, everybody's like, or somebody's maybe like, oh yeah, that's great, awesome, I love it, it's really cool, amazing. But they don't step up, you know, to the plate, or there's just no action. There is inspiration, but there is no committed action. And there's initial action, there's maybe an initiation of maybe even communication or whatever, but it's not, you know, this is, you're thinking long term here, and I think this is why you're kind of keeping a distance and really keeping the focus on your vision, and it's very smart. We have a Sun card here, it's like, it's very much about you right now, and I love that. Because this is really being your authentic, truest, most fun self and open self. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Pisces. This is kind of an open-end reading, something to think of. I will draw one, or think about. I will draw one more animal spirit card. Please like, subscribe, comment. Please check out my description box for all the informations that you need. Nice, I just had the same card, I think, with Aquarius. Yes. Also I have, it just, my eyes were drawn to this guy, oh, what's it called? Oh man, I totally lost the word for this guy. You know what it is. It's a German deck. It says, be careful of your words. It could be important. But the swan is, oh, parrot, that's the word, sorry. The swan here is saying it's time to dive deeper. So deeper connections, deeper meaningful relationships also, because the swan for me is always a symbol for relationships as well. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Please check out the description box. As I already said, like, subscribe, comment, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.